See, I can fast, I can pray, I can do anything for you. My friends think I take place cause I'm living my life for you. If you like to be good, do me bad. And I want you until I die. Do me good, do me bad. I love you, girl, with all my life. And I'm making me happy. Like it when you say I can and I'm making me happy. Like it when you say I can boom, 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 boom. Anytime you call me inside my room, you're my kind of girl that me treat you good. Girl, you put me in the mood. What is this life where I love you? I be a fool when I play you. Take your back and go close on you. You're my master, I'm telling you. Oh, my baby,
the only independent voice of Liberia. No allegiance to any political party, organization, institution, or individual. Freedom FM 87.9, your best choice.
Accomplish that I wanted to accomplish was after the war, the Liberian people elected me, and in fact, the Liberian people elected me to unite the country. I was not able to get some of the other factional leaders to return to Liberia. I was not able to get one or two of the political leaders to return. And I think they helped to provoke the situation. I was able to do a whole lot. Strangely, the LPC, these were all warring factions, and all of the other warring factions, I was able to bring them into government. In fact, most of the combatants that fought for the government during the war were the combatants of the warring factions that fought against me. So I accomplished bringing them together. I accomplished making sure that the issue of tribalism went away in Liberia. But I mean, to a great extent, I think most Liberians now, if you went to Liberia and took a poll, they would say Mr. Taylor did his best. Any other regrets? The second regret is that I was never able to get the United States to understand me. I was never able to get them to work with me, which is so essential for Liberia. No president of Liberia, no president can make it successfully unless he is online with Washington. Now, I'm not the type of guy that you can pick up a telephone and command. I don't take that. I didn't take that from Washington. Then, even if I would like the president, I would not take it. I'm not that guy. I'm not a coward. But I do believe that a good working relationship is essential for any president of Liberia, or that president will fail.
I'm filled with a profound sense of gratitude and humility. It has been an honor and a privilege to serve as your president and commander-in-chief for the past 6 years. Together, in 2018, we embarked on a journey to build a united, peaceful, and prosperous Liberia. And I am deeply thankful for the trust and support you have bestowed upon me and my administration during my tenure. As we navigate the complexity of governance, continue to bless the Republic of Liberia.
Those who want to speak, in no one government will everybody happy. We are rejoicing over the defeat of the old regime. We are rejoicing about the effort to bring a new regime. They will say that with happiness. We will make paper for that 79-year-old man. He struggled to be. Then before that, I will tell him how to shoot. I will tell the US, I will bring one man away. Because we do one more. I will tell you when you pass on the
When you elect a clown and you think that he will be a king, what he does is to convert the kingdom into a circus. This is what we must deal with, and this is what we must say. Who do we elect into our public offices. Because, as I've said before, when you allow hyenas to take care of goats, why should you be surprised when the goats are eaten? This is the same. And Africa is only going to realize our potential in all areas when, by dint of choice, we enable and allow our best men and women to serve in different areas. I've heard it being said about Lee Kuan Yew in Singapore. I've heard it being suggested about Mahathir Mohamad in Malaysia. I've heard it being said about Japan. I've heard it being said about other countries. But there was a conscious decision on the part of those individuals and the followership. We always talk about leaders, but we never talk about the followers. The followers must also style up. Africans on average are for some reason attracted to thieves. Africans are for some reason attracted to men and women who cannot serve her. And when they are not served, then they complain. When Africans are told, choose you now whom we shall release, Jesus of Nazareth or Barabbas, they say, release Barabbas. And when Barabbas behaves like Barabbas, they say, why are you not behaving like Christ? It cannot be done.
In May of 2001, signed a second of two executive orders, number 13213, Defense Exhibit D310, in which it was stated, and I quote, the government of Liberia's complicity in the RUF's illicit trade in diamonds and its other forms of support for the RUF are direct challenges to the United States foreign policy objectives in the region, as well as the rule-based international order that is critical to the peace and prosperity of the United States. Therefore, I find these actions by the government of Liberia contribute to the unusual and extraordinary threat to the foreign policy of the United States described in Executive Order 13194, with respect to which the President declared a national emergency. This executive order did not say the alleged complicity, it concluded the complicity. The conspiracy was born, all systems put into motion, and here I stand today. I never stood a chance. This is the broader contextual matrix that regrettably did not and still has not seen the light of day in these proceedings, despite the gallant efforts by the defense to unearth and reveal the contextual framework behind the charges against me. Now, with the two executive orders, the dogs were let out, so to speak. What followed was a dispatch of the attack pack led by Lieutenant Colonel David Crane, Defense Intelligence, 30 years, prosecutor. He, Crane, unlawfully unsealed the court's sealed indictment to his handlers, senior U.S. government officials at the U.S. Embassy in Freetown, and was never held to account. The rest of the operational team are Colonel Brendan Hollis, Defense Intelligence, CIA, U.S. Air Force, Senior Trial Counsel, and now prosecutor. James C. Johnson, U.S. Army expert, 20 years on conventional and special operations, Chief of Prosecutions for the SCSL. Alan Wright, 30 years, Defense Intelligence, recalled from retirement to head up investigations at the Special Court of Sierra Leone. Stephen J. Rapp came on board as chief prosecutor for a short time of experience from Capitol Hill, where he served with the U.S. Senate Judiciary Committee sometime before. It came as no surprise to me that as a reward of sorts for Stephen Rapp's diligence in the execution of U.S. foreign policy objectives through these ad hoc tribunals, he was appointed U.S. Ambassador at large for war crimes issues. In support of the contextual framework of politics, on February 8, 2006, Lieutenant Colonel David Crane, prosecutor, appeared before a U.S. Congress subcommittee on Africa. Femi Fani-Kayode, press secretary to President Obasanjo, the Nigerian head of state, who was with him in Washington when President George W. Bush promised, and I quote, to bring Nigeria to its knees if Taylor was not turned over to the special court. And what happened? Obasanjo buckled and capitulated. Now, this demonstrates the significant pressure that was brought to bear on President Obasanjo, irrespective of his personal and leadership obligations to the West African sub-region. And therein lies the dilemma for current African heads of state and government, but how to enter into binding commitments and obligations with the African pairs and remain steadfast, resolute, and unwilling in their fidelity to those agreements in the face of such unrelenting and punishing pressure from powerful Western leaders.
with your hands, with your. Come on, come on, come on. I know you're sleeping, man. I gotta wake up small, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They get lost, they get stiff. I said we tired with their lies. We tired with their promises that led us to allow the damages. We tired with their speech they preach indeed, and now you need to deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrates us. So why does you lie? Why does you steal? Why does you allow the citizens to be? See, we just tell you. Now why we will tell you. But you screw us, you screw us, you use us and little abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. The people screw us.
Oh yes, this song gives huge pleasure, a big opportunity to many living in destitution, hardship, poverty, is suffering. This song is a renewal of hope, a strength to their conviction, a motivation to their courage, an enlightenment to their pride, a peace that pushes up the dignity in human beings. Everything is in this song. When you are downhearted, when you are frustrated, when you feel neglected and rejected by the state of things that you are to in the lands under the sun, the rain, to bring to power, and they can no longer stand with you, instead they stand against you. This is the platform that provides you the opportunity to hear and speak what you feel, believing to your inner mind. Let me say a very, very pleasant good evening to all of you across the country. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to those of you in the diaspora, our friends, our fans, our followers, our critics, and even those of you who do not like the things we say and the way we say them. It's good to have all of you joining us tonight on the Monday in the Republic of Liberia. We are broadcasting live from the nation's capital, Monrovia. As always, just a lot of things to talk about tonight. It is good to have all of you joining us tonight. The legislature seems to be in shock as some lawmakers are expressing shocks over the publication of the national budget. Some say we didn't know the budget has been approved or signed by the president. There is no information. You have a report by the Front Page Africa we are going to feature on the show tonight. The Liberia Football Association has constituted what they call a National Mobilization Committee to mobilize for the Liberia national teams. All the teams. We have an interest in the structure of the committee, and we are going to make our opinions clear tonight. But tonight we are going to do something unusual. We're going to play some recordings here tonight. People are talking to me, my man, please forget it. So I've not decided yet. Probably in the middle of the show we'll decide to play, not to play the recordings. But the year that the Chief Justice has invited the man who causes people's mothers and parents all around the place, that the Unity Party appointed on a campaign team. Today, the Chief Justice says it is unfair, it is contemptuous to insult the Chief Justice and other officials because he is the one being the victim. And so he said, come and tell us why we should not hold you in contempt. So we're not saying tonight, Chief Justice, do not hold him in contempt. We are going to play you some of his recordings way back in 2024, 23, and other places, in other years, where other Liberians were victims of his insults. And there was nothing wrong with it then, because they were perceived, the victims were perceived to be partisans of the Unity Party. I mean, sorry, of the opposition bloc. So we are just going to remind the Chief Justice tonight to prepare his mind for a deep reflection. He needs to know where we have come from as a country, how many victims were left unattended to by this young man. Today, he thinks that everybody is supposed to side with him. Chief Justice even lied in one of his presentations at one of the openings of the February or March term of court. He said there were other victims who did not make use of the court. We have a reminder for him tonight that there were victims who made use of the courts. But the courts did nothing because they allowed themselves to be arm twisted by the executive. This is the censorship of the show tonight. We have a small message from this. Yeah, that's a Satan place there, the demolition thing. Just a small message. So we move into our discussion tonight. My name is Austin Kawa. This is Freedom Hard Talk. We talk the hard issues, the hard ways. Without fear. We favor no one but the issues and the people. So now you see we're two on the show, eh? So we are introducing a co-host. We are introducing a partner. For the first time on the show, so Junkins Morris is joining us tonight. But let's take a break shortly from our sponsor, Crown Stepper Liberia. When we come back, we will introduce our co-host and new partner on the show. This one from our sponsor, Crown Stepper Liberia.
We want peace in Liberia. Peace in Morocco.
Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to serve the source of vigilante justice in this country, none of us will be safe. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing in recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sion, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sion.
We want peace in Liberia. Peace in Monrovia. We want peace in Liberia.
Thank you so much, Old Man Sam Sion and your Crown Stepper Liberia. We are grateful to have all of you. Junkie Morris.
Greetings, Austin Kawa. Greetings to our many followers out there in Radio Line. Good morning to you when you are in the diaspora. Good afternoon, good evening, and to the ardent listeners of Hard Talk on Freedom FM 87.9. My name is Junkies Morris, and I'm your co-host to Austin Kawa.
Junkies is that an English name or a something?
So it's an English name, and the meaning of junkies it means, for instance, I am addicted to listening to radio. So I'm a junkies to radio listening.
Okay.
And also, I got a hobby of reading newspapers too. So I'm also a junkies to newspaper reading. So anything that I do, I'm usually, addicted to it.
Okay.
So that's the definition of junkies.
You're addicted to good things.
Yeah, good things, not the bad things.
Okay. But welcome to the platform. This is the platform of the people. I'm sure the people will be excited or are already becoming excited over the fact that we have a new member joining the family, joining the team. And I think together we're going to drive quality and quantity too. So again, welcome. It's good to have you here.
I want to say thanks again for the opportunity. I think I will do everything to put my best in it.
Thank you. So let's go to our Facebook live feed to welcome all of those joining us. I'm seeing the first person is the birthday woman, Favor Morris. Louisa Favor Morris, happy birthday to you. Trust me, today's edition of the show is exclusively dedicated to you and only you. Happy birthday to you, Favor Morris. Welcome to the show, John B. Akwe. It's good to have you joining us from Jacobtown Rehab. He says, Abu Baga Sharif, welcome to the show. Woki Davis, welcome to the show. Chris Ware is also joining us tonight. Alaska Pay is joining. Alaska, don't that mean are you in Morovia? So you come over, you tell the people you're in Morovia. Okay. But Alaska, welcome from GSA Road. Sadia Kane. Sadia, I don't know whether you change your schedules in Morovia, but you up and on. I don't know whether it's network, but he's an ardent follower of the show. It's good to have you joining us tonight from Broadville. J. Augustus Help, Phoenicians Junior Bar. All of you, welcome. Ame Sano, welcome to the show. JMB Son, it's good to have you joining us. Terry Kone has joined us as well. Gate Harris, Gate is joining the show tonight as well. Madun Dule, it's been a while. Welcome back. Kingston Jesse Wille is joining us tonight from Broadville in the Plonko area. Florence Chi has joined us tonight from Old Road. Vilma McIntosh Clark has joined us from Norway. Emmanuel Bro, thank you for joining us tonight. Malu Fofana has joined us Saturday. Zonwe Wonderwule is joining us tonight from the U.S. Emmanuel Vigny has joined us. Stephen Yakadi, it's been a while. Also from my Gibby, thank you for joining us tonight. Jerison Tupa has joined us from District 2 in Montserrat. Stanley Sharif is following tonight from Broadville City. Fumayen has joined us. Augustine Talley is following from the USA. Samuel Lad Cooper has joined us from Cardwell. Alex Kamara is joining from Broadville. Mama, you didn't call me, so you missed the chance or the opportunity. You didn't call me, so we'll do it again. Okay, who is Edward Carter has joined us. Sylvester said Claudia Allison is joining us tonight from Delaware in the U.S. My weekend was okay. Trust me, it was okay. Favor Morris, you're always welcome. A staunch supporter of the work we do here, so you deserve that attention. Happy birthday. Enjoy your day. We have a bottle of wine here for you. When you come to Liberia, your wine will be here waiting for you on the shelf. Yes, Alaska Pay say he's back in Liberia. We'll find you for not telling us that you're on vacation in Liberia, Alaska Pay. Zexor Yenkan has joined us from Ghana. Mohammed Masakwe from District 14. Emmanuel Smo. Oh, City Geeks. Welcome to the show. Stanley Sharif. Hope I didn't jump over somebody. Got the way the numbers coming flowing in. Sylvester. Mohammed Masakwe. Emmanuel Smo. Freeman Man. Sylvester. Marco Momo, Evans Kato is joining from Nima. Asata Miller from Soul Clinic. Thank you, all of you. I got in a situation beyond my control. Ellis Kamara said, okay, be having situation beyond your control. You discuss everything with a situation, man. Stanley Chevy said, demolition mission on course. Happy belated, happy blessed birthday to me. Yes, Phil. Okay, so that's what we are. A lot to talk about tonight. Like we said, we are upgrading the show small. You know, it's so expensive, but we will get there. So today, see, Junkin is here. We're doing everything is part of the upgrade. Probably by next week, you might see different features or different tastes and all of that. Impetus added to the show, small, and then before we get really settled, but we're building a platform, you know, for the people, for the entire country. So small, you start to see small changes and upgrades and all of that. Don't be surprised. It's part of making this the kind of hard talk that you want to hear, you know. So, Junkies, what do we have? What do we start from?
I think is.
So they say. So I hear that the Liberia Football Association has constituted a committee.
Is very surprising. So it will be good. We take it from the Liberia Football Association because Austin, what I'm seeing here is surprising. Like I said.
But before we talk about football thing, you see the folks in Satan area, that whole place where the demolition took place.
Yeah, between Fifth Street area.
I see that Eric Nangbe, the person who is here to have bought the property from the owners, the original owners. If we did, I think Eric is caught between the political scissors. He's caught between the Princeton thing and the Akaros Grey thing.
Yeah.
So, becoming the victim here, which I think that is even unfair to him and his intentions. And we have to call a spade and establish certain realistic lines, you know, as we deal with these issues. Yes, Akaros is a politician. We're not going to take that away from him. You put him in a race tomorrow against Princeton or anybody, I'm going to vote for him or support him in any way. But I think Eric is caught between the scissors, and we have to have that kind of realistic conversation. Eric didn't buy from the government, from Princeton, from Akaros. He didn't go to claim the land outside the legal process or outside the laws. So I don't think in my mind Eric should be the victim here. I see everybody saying, Eric Nangbe, you wicked, Eric Nangbe this, Eric Nangbe that. And we're making this thing about Eric when the conversation we are having, everybody is saying, almost everybody occupying their property is saying, we were not adequately notice far. Some are saying we want our lawmakers to ask for intervention, and he did not intervene. He delayed to intervene, and he told them that the law was the law. So they're not saying. We're going to play some of the recording. Another lady said she actually been hearing about resettlement, but she didn't know it was Eric. And she did not even know it was about the properties that they were occupying. Or she thought it was some other property. And she admitted in an interview that, yes, monies were given. And some people who were not even owners of property, they were just tenants. She even made reference to 2 or 3 other persons who rent expired. And
they still received.
They went when they heard about it, they went and took the money. And because they were tenants, they left. They fled. They left the main property. They didn't pay, so she was trying to say that monies were given, but the monies landed in the wrong hands because of poor management or poor leadership or poor administration. Then we're making this thing to look that it's about Eric Nangbe or Eric. Yeah, we got our money to bulldozers and started demolishing people properties. We can set the foundation of the conversation like that. And like some of the tenants or some of the occupants or the victims who are admitting that yes, Eric gave money, the insincerity of Prince went and they didn't declare or did not even announce that the 3 million plus. He said his office has secured 3 million plus.
Sure, I even heard an office staff.
He was not even magnanimous
office.
enough to have even said, "Oh, we liaised with the owner of the property and were able to secure money from him to come and talk to you."
Well, he said he had already secured.
So it appeared like he went and got the money from somewhere else.
Yes.
Without the involvement of the owner of the property, and that the owner
almost like it was his own magnanimity he decided to extend to those who were victimized.
Which, in my mind, intensified or exacerbated the anger in the people.
Mm-hmm.
Then the people now diverted their anger for Prince 2, thinking that Prince 2 had secured money while in his advocacy, as part of his advocacy for them, against what Eric Name was doing. Just to realize that Eric was the one who gave the money to the direct lawmaker to go and settle the people. Then I started to ask some questions. I know that Prince 2 is irresponsible, but at a certain point in time, you have to fake it as a politician to make it too. Eric is a famous man in Liberia, well connected, and I mean, I think he was not smart enough. I think he was careless as always, and I think he was reckless. And you can be reckless every time as a lawmaker.
You're a lawmaker. They
give you the money, go and declare the money. Oh, yes, on behalf of your. Even if you say, I managed to have met with Eric, and Eric is in empathy with you, and as part of his empathy, or in fulfillment of his commitment to working with you in the community and all of that, he has made available so a man, and we're going to do it this way. But apparently, the money king ever since they made it man. When they were trying to do deal, so the people became the victims of political circumstances. Again, I can say to anybody, you leave Eric alone. Eric do nothing bad.
No.
There are two things. If I were a government official in that district as a lawmaker, I was going to negotiate with Eric ever since.
Yeah, that representation.
Go to the government of Liberia, just sit down with Eric and have a relocation action plan.
Sure.
That happens everywhere around the world. Just today, I was watching a video from Ghana where one of these rural agricultural banks the fence was being demolished in Ghana because they believe that the road was intruded in the sidewalk. So they want to expand the sidewalk. They broke the fence down. The government owned property. The agricultural bank, separate. They broke it down. But when they got there, the people have already removed all their electrical things on the fence. Because the government sat with the management and said, by so and so time.
And RAB was already negotiated.
So you can say because court gave order, so the government cannot intervene to negotiate. The government negotiation will not be to stop the enforcement of the court, but to create a comfortable position or to give the victims of the demolition a comfortable space that will see them relocate, and also allow the owner of the legal owner of the property to occupy his property legally in peace outside these controversies. Because of the government's failure to negotiate or to dialogue with the owner of the property for a comfortable relocation plan, that's what we are today. Eric is becoming a victim because of our government irresponsible behavior.
And like you said, Eric is just caught up between the political scissor based on the irresponsible and reckless, effective attitude of the district lawmaker, Honorable Prince 2. Because from what you just said, Austin, the money that was given for RAP payment to our people to have them resettle and relocate, the money is still in the possession of Honorable Prince 2. You understand that, Austin?
If
he finish eating them. So if you're going to break the people's homes, how did you conclude the relocation, the aspect? You just jump on one morning to go break the people's homes when you still have the money in your possession. So the money that was given to them initially, and the $3.1 million Honorable Prince Stokes is talking about, we really need to understand how those two different monies were being, allocated for. Because according to the other lady Odiu, they received money. In fact, there were tenants who their rents were already expired, and they decided to move and receive the money when they were not the rightful people to receive the money, and they moved. So that money that was received and the one that Honorable Prince Stokes has, we have to have an understanding of it.
And the message is not talking to anybody. So
today I just passing by the Capitol building, taking photos with staffers and journalists as usual.
Anyways, but I mean, at the end of the day, I don't still think it is late. I think the government, if she wants to be responsible and magnanimous enough to the citizens, I think they can still have a conversation with Eric for a compensation stuff, because the structures have been demolished. They're not going to be rebuilt.
It can be undone. It can be undone.
Legally, Eric remains the legitimate owner of the property until somebody can go back to the court to prove that. To prove the contrary, he remains the legitimate owner of the owner of the properties.
Yeah.
The court has given him go ahead legal right, ownership, entitlement,
legal authority.
So that one, the legal issue, we can argue that one because it's coming from the court now. It's coming from the court
on humanitarian grounds.
On humanitarian grounds, you can say, okay, let's talk to Eric to give us more time for those whose properties have not been demolished to relocate, and for those whose properties have been demolished. You see, other humanity, chief, can you ask the government, we get 100,000 here. Can you ask me on the give about 50,000? Then go, you say, I can give 50, but I'll get 25. Okay, if you ask for 50, I will get you 100. You add 100 on now. Just sit down and have a conversation with people instead of politicizing or just acting careless and reckless with everything. In my mind, the government has been so careless when it comes to demolition, affecting the character or the integrity of even good people. Imagine if I have my property,
and somebody occupy my carry project. Will you
and I go to the court? Once I go to the court and the case is in court, obviously, the victims will definitely go to the lawmaker and say, DJ Blue, this is the case. Can you talk to us to give her time? Can you talk to him for us to rebar? Can you talk to him for us to give her 1 or 2 months to relocate? The lawmaker will come in to intervene. Okay? But if you just sit down and say, the law is the law, and let the man go ahead. When the man started going ahead now, then you want to stop the demolition. No. Even myself, I will not do it. I will not do it. So for that, but that's it. So you give every chance, let Eric do his project. They carry his project. He got clean of charge of his property, and any other things should be negotiated on humanitarian ground.
Sure.
I don't want you all the victims. We are in serious empathy with y'all, but I don't want you all shifting the angle to Eric.
No.
You shift the angle to the irresponsible government and the irresponsible lawmaker that we elected. Let's put the pressure on the irresponsible government, the recklessness to carry on. They didn't seek your interests. They didn't protect your interests. They were never willing to seek and protect your interest. You reach out to them. You complain to them. You cry before their feet on many nights and days. They didn't listen to you because they saw you all as non-issues, as nobodies. That's what happened. So I beg you leave Eric alone, or you call him and negotiate with him. If you're depending on the government, you're depending on broken stick. This government will never stand for you or with you. Never. Those are the other people who I'm hearing that they say they got legal claim to the property or portion of the property. The courts are still open. Go to the court and claim the portion of the property.
Forget about the people political.
Don't get involved in politics. If you think you have a legitimate document to any portion of that property, you go back to the court, get a lawyer. If you don't have money, the lawyer will plead your case, and they will give you, and they will do the investigation. Some lawyers will say, okay, when you win a case, you give me 1 lot or 2 lot or 1 acre. Some lawyers do that. Since you don't have money,
so you don't have money to pay.
So let's go to the court. But you have to make use. I know, as useless and weak and ineffective as the courts are, but we still have to make use of them because that's the only thing we have legally.
Sure.
That's the only thing we have. So we have to make use of it. So that's it. You leave Eric alone. He didn't do anything bad to you. Your government did everything bad to you. Your government exposed you to danger. Your government behaved irresponsible and reckless. Your government refused to intervene on your behalf when you needed it. And don't shift the blame to Eric. Yeah. So let's see what our man from LFA talking.
Yeah.
What it really says.
Mustafa Raji. LFA have released Lone Star Mobilization Committee list. The final list comprised of 36 persons, namely Reverend Luther Tape, Chairman, Mr.
Which one Tape? The
man who go for job at NPA from the United Party, the United Party Chairman, Mr. Hilary Saki, Executive Committee Member, Honorable Magdalene E. Dagoze, Commerce Minister, Mr. Maurice Tosh Giflo, CRC, musician, Mr. Sonega Diabo, musician, Mr. John Kenyos, Motorcycle Union, Councillor Kukuyon Te B Mountain Corporation, Mr. John Flomo, comedian, Mr. Hilary Johnson, National Fan Base, Mr. Elvis Salif, Samira FC, Mr. Sensi KD, Civil Society, Mr. Vraman Kamara, Sport Writer Association of Liberia, Honorable Amos Toe, Managing Director, Liberia Petroleum Refinery Company, Honorable Sir Hadi Joseph, Senator Moserado, Honorable Momo Saros, Senator Lofa, Honorable Fode Fambule, Representative, Honorable Johnny Kpe, Senator Bon County, Madame Randell Yubote, Ria Muja FC, Madame Clarissa Jagba, Grassroots Football, Honorable Emmanuel Dan, Representative District No. 7, Moserado County, Honorable Princess Cooper, Head of Tourism, Mr. Chenon Jallo, Fula Community, Mr. Oliver Ruhana Marketing, LPRC,
Fula Community,
Mr. Lassana Fofana, Eminent Citizen, Mr. Sekou Dukle, Managing Director, National Port Authority, Honorable Daba M. Vapala, Senator, Grand Cape County, Mr. Eric Swen, Asalomita, Mr. Mohamed A. Sharif, Deputy Secretary General LFA, Honorable Patrick Ona, Labrador Telecommunication Authority, Mr. Flor Thomas Senior, Jungle Water, Mr. Noah Zau Gibson, NTA, Mr. Ivan Soma, Isa, Madame Cassandra Hampton, VP Mighty Barrow, Madame Elizabeth Finda Sambola, LMA, and ex-officials, Cornelia Debbie Kra, Minister Destiny, Minister of Youth and Sports, Professor Sekou Debbie Kone,
Minister Destiny.
First Vice President LFA, C. Tayo A. Dolo, Second Vice President LFA. The Liberia Football Association has reconstituted.
I see now executive mansion on the poster there.
Okay.
Executive mansion on the caption there.
Okay.
But okay, so let's check the unknowing partisans. Or I think we should check the known partisans.
The known partisans.
So Dr. Tapa is the chairman of the United Party. Hilary Saki, Madeline
Dagoze
is the national chair for the women wing.
Yeah, a minister of commerce.
CRC is an apologist of the government of the Unity Party.
Likewise, Sonega
Debo declares support to Joe Parker, an apologist of the Unity Party.
Yeah.
John Kenyon is a Unity partisan who was at the National Port Authority, Unity partisan.
Yeah.
B. Martin, that's the B. Martin. John Flomo is a partisan of the Unity Party.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 6. National fan base, Hillary Johnson, national fan base, an apologist of the Unity Party.
Yeah.
Elvis Selly. Okay, football stakeholder, security stakeholder, farmer stakeholder. Amos was Secretary General of the Unity Party. I will give him small age because he's doing well with LPRC. He's into the team, the football development. But you stay, he's Secretary General of the Unity Party.
Sure. That fact is clear.
Secretary General of the UP, Sir Joseph, an opposition member and apologist of Joe Parker. Cyrus Momo, Unity Party.
Yes.
For the family, Unity Party. Even though he won independent, but he's an apologist of the Unity Party. Okay, I'm a good friend now. Johnny Pay, independent, he won independent as an independent candidate, but he's an apologist of the Unity Party. In fact, he declared support to the Unity Party in the runoff election.
Sure.
Madam Ubuti, football stakeholder.
Yes,
so and I want to be checking it.
Emmanuel Dan, Unity Party.
I want to be checking it.
Okay, let's be checking it. So also you can
Luther Tapera won.
You can take it from the top.
Luther Tapera won. UP chairman.
Yeah.
Luther Tapera. All 34 members on. Let's see how many Unity partisans. Luther Tapera, chair. UP chair. Hillary's Madeline Dagose, national chair for the Unity Party. Women win. Luther Tapera, Madeline Dagose. So that 2, 1, 2, 2. Just my 1, my 2. Just that.
1, 2.
CRC, apologies of the UP. Sonega Diabo, apologies of the UP. John Kenyon, apologies of the UP. John Flomo, apologies of the UP. Hillary Johnson, a member of the UP. Elvis, Amos to a Secretary General Unity Party. Sir Joseph, UP's apologist. Mumo Saros, Unity partisan. For the family, UP supporter. Johnny Pay, my good friend, UP supporter. Imaedan, UP supporter. Princess Cooper, UP supporter. Shina Jalo, UP supporter. He declared support Unity Party. He contested election and say he represent the Fula community. What the Fula community going to do of our football community? Fula community.
So we bring better community.
Yeah, why you put the better community there, the Fula community? Yeah, let's go. Oliver Ruana, Unity Party man. Now, by my friend, my best friend, I'm doing good. He will UP teacher dread reasoning for the homecoming everything. Now, by a big UP man. Yeah. So that if it. Now, most of our Raji friend too. That's not for fun. UP.
PUP man.
Sekou Douglo UP.
That one action speed.
That was Fabla fast chair for Unity Party.
Yeah.
Eric Swain. They did that one. Mohammed Sharif. They forget about him.
Yeah,
I want to know his son, but they forget about him. Yeah. Patrick UP. Flotoma. But I couldn't man.
The man again at Turkey. Friend with America, friend with Russia.
No, Flotoma couldn't man. He's leaning on the UP side.
Yeah.
Down by Eclair.
That cool man.
So Noah Gibson, UP.
Yeah. Noah Gibson.
Even Soma, because of his role in Isa, let leave but I know Isa. But Cassandra from Made Barrow.
Yeah, Made Barrow.
Only one who sound
Sambola LMA UP.
That UP LMA UP woman. Colonel Kra UP.
The presumptive
Sekou Kone UP. C. Taylor Dolo UP. Yeah, Dolo.
Yeah.
So now. Yeah, Colonel Kra. So the LFA is already aware that Cordino Kra will get confirmed by the Liberian Senate. Yeah? She's already Minister of Youth and Sports. That's why the LFA were here. Because if the LFA was not sure that she will be confirmed, they would have excluded this space or Minister of Youth and Sports. And if clear. because you don't know who is the next Minister of Youth and Sports. Because Cordelia is facing Senate confirmation. She might be approved or denied. So if this slot is for, if the slot honor ex officials, if the slot is for, if there's a slot there for the Minister of Youth and Sports, then since there is no Minister of Youth and Sports,
just put
Minister
as official, Minister of Youth and Sports,
or Ministry of Youth and Sports as official.
Yeah.
But there is a Minister of Youth and Sports as we speak, because Ko Bangalo has not left the Ministry of Youth and Sports. So this slot is not for, should not be for Coordinator Kra. It should be for the Minister of Youth and Sports.
Because there is a current Minister of Youth and Sports.
So why you not put in there? When you put in there, when he leaving, coordinator takes over, the next person takes over.
Yes,
but this is a
automatically becomes.
Even if the man has 5 minutes in the position, he still remains the Minister of Youth and Sports
until she gets confirmed.
These are just small mistakes that should not be, seen in public documents. But because politics,
so also that the United Party sentiment now,
it has been, it has been clouded the minds of these people. They don't see, they're not realistic anymore. They are not rationalizing. The slot is for the Minister of Youth and Sports. If Joe Baka has 2 minutes as president, he remains the president until he is official, until the next president is officially inaugurated.
Even at the inauguration, the president-elect will still be referred to as president-elect.
The Minister of Youth and Sports that was confirmed and commissioned by the Senate and commissioned by the President remains the Minister of Youth and Sports even 1 minute to his official exit. You can. So you can say by appointing Coordinator Kra as Minister or Minister designated. There's nothing. This is an official document. Then you take Minister designated title and put it on it.
In case this individual is rejected.
Confirming that everything the Senate are just a computer. Garbage in, garbage out. Anything is said about can answer. So it means the president, the FA is already aware that she will get confirmed. So that
guarantee.
So you're not supposed to put designated. You're just supposed to put Minister of Youth and Sports, incoming Minister of Youth and Sports.
But also, if you observe something, the party chairman of United Party is the chairperson of the committee.
That's another place we have to talk about. And let me say this: for me, as a former football player, it's important that and a follower of the game as well, and incoming administrator too. We are all joining the football administration now. Even though informally we are managing, but formally we come into the limelight. Constituting a national mobilization team for the Lone Star is good. It's a good idea. It's not new. From the days of Eddie, we have been criticizing the FA leaderships for refusing to depoliticize sports in this country. Look, Liberia sports will not go anywhere if we don't depoliticize the games. Today, basketball is at its worst because we decided to politicize the game by electing politicians to preside over the game. So one group of politicians feel this satisfied, they stay away. You say, now your time you're doing. So every year or after every 6 years, there will be your turn. Football is going nowhere. The national teams are struggling. You think even the people playing football, the players can vote for ANC or UP or CDC.
They can vote.
Even the players, they have political side. And you take them, you want them to cooperate with you. You want them to play to your taste, to your expectation. And you take the political party chairman who has no history of supporting for anything resemble football in the
Nothing
country.
resembles sports, sir.
And you mean chairman for mobilization for our national teams? A man ask Dr. Tape, what is your knowledge about football administration, football programs in the country? The man is not even versed with football programs in the country. How many football programs we have? How many teams we have? Who are the players you know? Who are the player you are supporting or sponsoring? What kind of team you are associated with or affiliating with? Have you supported any community team in your life? He will tell you no. You take that kind of man who has no history of supporting sports in the country, and you make him chairman of a committee to mobilize resources and players for the national teams. And you think that's going to succeed? The real technicians are on the ground. You ignore, you exclude all the technicians from the game, from the committee.
And you bring in politicians.
You know who serious countries use to mobilize for their national teams? They use experience. They go for experience. Put X to George Weah. Nobody wants to see around Lone Star said Nana. So put X to him. But former players here, what happens to James Salisa Deva? He's a former player, a former coach. He's a former player, a former coach. I don't call Kevin because they'll say Kevin as Joe Weah, man. Yeah. Because they're always looking for Joe Weah, man, excluding or ignoring the contribution that these people have made to the game. And you see that passion. Kevin have never politicized football in this country. Kevin go to support football game. They go to football game. They go to football activity. They are strict about the game.
Yes.
The technical, administrative,
and professional aspect of the game.
They care less about who is president, who is not president.
No.
What happened to Musa Shano, former football player and former vice president of the FA? What happened to former FA presidents here who managed the games before?
But
what happened to former players before? Anthony Laffoy is here, the media pass captain of the national team.
If we adding politicians on this committee, what happened to Senator Jonathan?
But just saying, for example, who is a United Party?
So why are you excluding former players and former coaches, people who are experienced?
Lucretia Topa here, or how you call him? Lucretia Topa is a good coach. What they call Ketu Smith, former coach of the team. James Deeper like with him.
You get Philip Brown.
They all here. Kojo here, the current national coach of the team. I mean, we have football players former players in this country.
But you bring Ludo Tapel.
Ludo Tape, he mean chairman because he's chairman of the
Noah Zau Gibson.
He did Noah. I went to school, I carried him, but Noah I quit me into the job. But did Noah know you play. So what role is Noah going to play on the
mobilization team?
Or you just appointing people because you want people to
fill the list?
What role is Noah, my good friend? What role is Noah going to play on that team? Because to appoint all the former players in this country, former professional players in this country. You take Noah and put him on mobilization team, you exclude former captains. The referee association is supposed to be on it, have a representation.
Yes.
The referee association, they keep on. How about the female national team? The female national team,
even the Labrador amputee or football national team.
The referee association is not there. I think they have a former player association all in this country. The captains. The team president or team officials. You exclude everybody. Real technicians, you exclude them from a committee that is supposed to mobilize. You think mobilizing for football are only rich people? You need the people who play the game. They are not interested in the politicians. They want to see the former players to serve as a source of motivation for them. When was the last time these case coming up had an opportunity to interact with different players? So you create a committee and say, this committee will break it down. This is the technical committee that will place emphasis that will focus on recruitment, training, scouting, all the kind of stuff. Then you appoint the
administrators,
go for football stakeholders. It gotta be football administration. We say football stakeholders.
Former
Luton
presidents.
is not a football stakeholder.
No.
Former presidents are football stakeholders.
Yes.
Former referees
Are
are
football-
retired
yes.
referees are
Former
football stakeholders.
retired captains,
players,
retired players,
football
yeah,
stakeholders.
retired goalkeepers.
Former presidents, they are football stakeholders in the country that people still believe in this country and that are still supporting sports in this country.
Even former countrymen, coaches,
Yes,
to encourage the spirit of
bring it around.
Yeah, yeah,
This
yeah.
is a national team. You see, the national teams
It's supposed to
mobilization
even be
committee.
decentralized
Then I see you take full
on a
people.
county to county basis.
You take full people. You put them on the committee.
The political team,
Say to represent a fuller community.
yeah, the political arrangement.
Why you politicize this? Why do you want to signal the one trap?
Yeah, the fuller community.
When the Fulans are not even official tribes in amongst our dialects.
No, they have not been done yet.
Officially, they're not. We've accepted them. They've integrated into our society. We love to work with them. We're working with them. We are doing businesses with them. Everything. So why Fula? Why not the VAR? I'm a VAR man.
Why not the Gribbles?
Why not? He's a Gribble man.
Mm-hmm.
Why not the Gears or the Manons? Why? Only Fula. We have 15 counties in this country. So why didn't you appoint people from all the 15
Yeah,
counties?
the tribe that is not officially recognized in your country, that the tribe you including.
I mean,
So what is the
when you
taste
start
of
making
it?
someone, and even the person say you send a representative Fula, you go ask questions. So Fula may not really start getting invested.
Yeah.
That may not representing us.
That man said I'm
Can I also say-
yes, it happened on several
You say,
occasions.
oh, I'm friendly with the people there.
Yes.
Going there, when they
Yes.
start representing you. The
Yes.
Fula community has a leadership in this country.
But you go to your partisan.
You go to the Fula community, say, oh, we want to put somebody to represent your community.
you're saying, oh, one or
Get
two,
Jomo,
three
you say,
persons.
because they made a Fula man, so you put him there. Nah, hearing now, the Fula people now having issues, they say, no,
You know-
that man, we were not consulted.
Mm-hmm. And
We
he's
were not
not,
consulted.
he's
The
not
Fula
part of
people
the
are-
leadership.
The Fula people got team in the country.
Mhm.
I played for Fulani FC before. They got team. They got
And
teams.
they got multiple
The
teams
Fula people are football stakeholders in the country. They're sponsoring teams in this country in our national league.
up to fourth division. They got fourth division teams and all.
Say up to the first league,
Mhm.
and you leave. That's my barrier. That barrier. He used to be with Truth FM. What they got phone name? Me get it, man. Why my phone sticking?
Ivan Sumak.
So okay, that's Salif. That's
That's
not Barry. But I know that the Fulanis here, they supporting football. They got football stakeholders here.
Mhm.
Even if you want to appoint people to mobilize, but think they make and mobilize for how many persons they make and mobilize in the Fula community? You got serious Fula business people here that are really Fula they are stakeholders in our economy. They are football stakeholders.
Serious minded people.
And you exclude them and take the funny looking man
Yeah.
and put in your committee and say, yeah, he got me represent Fula people.
But Mustafa Raju
You
going
got
for
your
election now. He going for election.
But the matter in Dagose,
Yeah.
Grand Bassa Kante went to Kante meet. She is from Grand Bassa. The Kante went to Kante meet. The children boycotted that camp because they didn't pay them.
Yeah, because
children
of
said,
lack
when you
of
didn't pay them,
support.
when you didn't pay them, they will not play. Grand Bassa, Madeline Dagose is
Serving
the
as
Minister of Commerce.
Commerce. The case boycotted camp.
Why did she contribute to Grand Bassa Kante team?
Because if she
People
did,
who have no history of contributing anything to football in the country, you take them pointing them on stuff. The Senegal Diabo man, even Grand Bassa. At least they have small history. You need to go low far, they go make a song supporting that country team. I know the people want football team, I forget the football team name and all of that. But what has Madden given to football in Grand Bassa? Grand Bassa has a local league. What is a contribution there just to the local league? Julia Donkin Cassia is in Liberia. Former president of Barrow is football stakeholder.
Yes.
Everywhere you go near football, you see Julia Donkin Cassia there. A lover of sports, she's a supporter of sports in this country. You level out and take one mother in Dagose. They were more husband living. That people used to support Grand Cayman County team.
sure.
Every country.
Honorable Edward Dagose.
Dagose may so rest in peace.
Yeah.
Support it.
They late.
They go on. she didn't go back to go to get any rack to keep my thing because of her husband. All of the people will say, well, yeah, man, because of my husband,
Let me empathize with the people, man.
and then I will go to my own team. Nothing.
Your own team, nothing. Your husband candidate team, zero.
Nothing. Then you tell her a poor committee to go and serve us because she comes. What is that? These people in the country think it's just all about money. Look, if this thing was about money, Ghana was going to qualify for the Nations Cup. If football was just about money, Ghana was going to qualify for the Nations Cup. Core Ghana did not go to the Nations Cup. It was because of no money. Sierra Leone did not go to the Nations Cup. It did not because of no money. If it was just money, you think Sierra Leone would not have gone to the Nations Cup? You know how much money Sierra Leone is spending investing in football? So it's not. So don't lecture me here about the people there, the Minister of Commerce. They're not going to take Ministry of Commerce money to give it to the national team. They are not going to take their own salary and give it to the national team.
No.
So why do you need the Minister of Commerce on the committee? If you want to do if that issue about duty free or LRA finance can handle it, a national program, you don't need Minister of Commerce. So what role is she going to play there? Because they want to use, UP. Yes, what happening. The Unity Party has failed. The people are angry. They organized a thank you tour that failed. They could not go to the countries to tell the people thank you. They want to use this as this is a campaign committee.
The campaign committee, yeah.
This is a pre-campaign 2029 campaign committee.
Yeah, it's a pre.
They want to use the committee here to start running around the different countries.
Sure.
Under the pretext that they are national mobilization. National mobilization for Lone Star.
Technical and financial support for the Lone Star.
That's why he's saying they put no opposition person on the committee because they know that they have to go to strategic planning meeting. 36 out of 36
persons, 26 persons there are
unity
partisans. Who now wear t-shirt, paraphernalia, they wear hat.
36 persons on the committee. 26 of them are party executive, UP members, card-carrying members of the Unity Party.
We get Unity Party membership
to a national sports mobilization committee for Lone Star. The 26 persons out of 36 persons from the Unity Party. And you think that's going to succeed? It will not succeed. The player who cannot play, they will not play with their whole heart because they will be vexed.
They will be vexed.
The country hard.
The country hard. Then the people that are suffering and they're looking at the people right in front and say the committee here.
You waste all the money. You carry Lone Star on SKD. The people will go there with building. They will throw daily water on all of the officials because the people are angry, they are poor, they are struggling, you are pushing them into poverty, you are breaking their homes down, and they will not go on the field to watch game.
No, so that you own that charade.
So you didn't help yourself. You did not help yourself. Remember, Luther Tabet just announced that he's going to mobilize lawyers for the people whose properties were demolished and all that.
Yeah.
Those are all campaign statements.
Under his government.
So you take UP people and put them on our national team mobilization committee. And you think you're going to certify the players? You think the coaches?
They are pre-campaign.
The players, the coaches, the referees, everybody. Look, sports in this country, especially soccer, is obviously a sport that can unify Liberians. You play football, you can fit and ball on one small field in one community. See the amount of people that will come out from the community.
Most of the community members will go on a late tackle field in Paris.
They will come out.
It shows how soccer brings unity amongst
and you tell
Liberians.
people and put them on committee and say they're going to mobilize. Yeah. Y'all watch and see, it will be a failure.
It's already a failure. It's dead on arrival. It's dead on arrival.
So
26 unity partisans. Are you talking? Then we can hear Jonathan Bocha Sigbe. We can hear James Salensa Deba. Are you kidding me?
So the people say, so that's so Paveki, eh? So the chief justice say he call it Paveki tomorrow.
Yeah.
You can hear something. Yeah.
So
Let's go back to where the whole Prophet Key thing coming. Let's do some reflection, Chunky. Let's do some reflection.
timeline.
Yeah, let's do some reflection.
Timeline, Prophet Key.
These people think Liberians, but the Chief Justice said that means. Wait, let me play it here for what? What is it? The Chief Justice said, I don't see your man. So, but let's listen to Judy Annie first. That remember here on the recording how to play. How to play.
No, that recording by Vas.
So today, our man Tico,
Tico
Yoli,
His Excellency,
Ambassador Tico Yoli, Ambassador Dr. Tico Yoli presented another
letter of
credence, right, to Cyprus.
To Cyprus, to the president of Cyprus, Nikos. How?
Yeah, because Christodoulis.
Yeah, Christodoulis, Nikos Christodoulis. I think their names are synonymous to those from Greece. That the same. Yeah, because they are break away from Greece. Yeah, Christodoulis, the president of the Republic of Cyprus. And I think the ambassador is really doing well there, and he's a young man. We want to wish him well. It's a good thing for young Liberians to excel. So we wish him well on his diplomatic endeavor there in Cyprus. And I think he's also representing Liberia at the, let's say, at the level of being the ambassador near Spain, Monaco.
It's a whole mission. It's a whole mission France, that is under Paris or France. So on France, you have Switzerland, you have
Cyprus,
Spain, you have Portugal, you have
Monaco.
Cyprus. Yes, yeah, I think Monaco is in that bracket. Yeah. So that's it. Far.
Because the Monaco that has been spoken about, not the one in France, but the okay.
So those are the 5 missions he's covering. So I know that he has presented credence to
sure. In fact,
Portugal.
There was an exchange between he and the president of Cyprus.
So that's Portugal, that's Madrid, that's Cyprus. Yeah. Okay, so that's yes, but let's move on to our man Prophet Key. So let's play Judy Annie first. Let's hear Judy Annie. Judy Annie has. Okay, this is Judy. There are many recordings here for her. I want to play the one she had at her press conference. I think this should be it. I want to play something about. Okay. Not here. I want to play Judy. I want to play Judy Annie. I think I sent it to you. Okay.
Wait, let me see.
Okay, there is it. Okay. This is Judy Annie. Listen to Judy Annie in 2024.
No man is above the law, including me. So I subject myself to the court, which I have done. So I'm asking the international community, as I wrote you and told you, that I am under tremendous stress and that I have been abused verbally. And so I'm asking the international community, I'm calling on all friendly governments, that I'm a law-abiding citizen, justice must prevail. Let's go to the court, and if the justice passed by the judge, I will accept the outcome. I am willing to take a stand. I have all evidence in criminal cohesion, malice, disorderly conduct, because I have all the evidences, and I submitted it to court. I give it to my lawyer, and I have them. I'll give them to you. The whole world have this. Number two, the whole world have this evidence in court. I have.
Okay, so that's Judy Annie crying. That was in 2024 when Judy Annie was being insulted by this young man, and she needed justice, but she didn't just run in the street to call a press conference to ask for justice. What she did was that she went to the court and filed a lawsuit against this young man for libel. Then she went to get a lawyer and they went to court. Prophet Key was invited to court. Initially, he said he was not going anywhere because he didn't commit any crime.
Yeah.
While en route to the court or preparing to go to the court, the legal advisor to the president went and attended a live press conference that was held or organized by the presidential press secretary. Or I should say that the legal advisor was invited by the presidential press secretary or accepted the request, or that the presidential press secretary accepted the request of from the legal advisor to the president to make a statement at her press conference. What did he say when Judy Annie went to court? What did Buju Ben Keita say as the legal advisor to the president? Listen to what he said. The matter already in court. Let's listen to what Prophet Key said. Judy Annie.
Buju Ben Keita.
Let's listen to what Buju Ben said. This is the legal advisor to the president.
The city solicitor in the Moga City Court filed a case on behalf of the government of Liberia against Prophet Key and charged him criminally because he made certain statement on a podcast that
he made certain statement on a podcast. The legal advisor calling the invectives used by Prophet Key as certain statement on a podcast. Claiming that he was on a public platform, so he did not want to use exactly what Prophet Key said, but he could have acknowledged that the woman accused Prophet Key of insulting her or using invectives.
Yes.
But he said certain statement.
Certain statement.
Listen to him.
Judy Annie felt were insulting to her.
Judy Annie felt the statements were insulting to her.
So
it's in the environment on the others. So they charge him criminally for speech that he made. The part that I play in it,
the part that I play in it was that I called the city solicitor. The legal advisor took his phone and placed a call to the city solicitor. What did he say to the city solicitor? Let's listen.
Solicitor, and I asked him, is it true that you have arrested Prophet Key on behalf of the government of Liberia and charged him criminally? He said yes. I said, on what basis? He said, on the basis of a complaint filed by this lady who said that she was.
On what basis? Initially, don't forget, this legal advisor to the president has said in this same recording that he heard that the city solicitor filed a case on behalf of the government, which was a lie. The case was never filed on behalf of the government. Rather, a private citizen went and complained another private citizen of insulting her or criminally coercing her. Now we're getting there.
Criminally insulted in his podcast. Then I asked, are you aware of the Table Mountain Declaration that Liberia signed, where Liberia decriminalized the criminalized speech? And are you also aware of the 2019 Camara A. Camara Act, where we repealed all the penal code sections that has to do with criminal speech. So when I went that counselor was showing it to me, I said, okay.
This man is telling us that the man that the UP appointed as city solicitor did not know that there was an act existing for the KAK Act that decriminalized speech. He said the whole city solicitor say, I don't know though that there's a whole city solicitor that there's a KAK Act.
Go and look at it.
He said, go and look at it.
And if you see that speech of the kind that Prophet Key did has been decriminalized, that people cannot be arrested for it, then your best course of action.
Your best course of action is to drop the case. So he said he instructed the city solicitor to go and look at the KAK Act and see if he establishes that the act decriminalizes speech.
Particularly the one that was expressed by Prophet Key.
He should go and drop the case.
Yes, the best option.
The best option is to go and drop the case. Not considering that the matter did not come from the state. The state did not charge Prophet Key.
It was private citizen to private citizen.
Now, after the legal advisor to the president made this statement, what did Prophet Key do or say? Let's listen to him. Listen. People need to know.
I've been telling you from Morocco that there was a law that was passed in the country that they call the Tewa Mountain Declaration. And they call it the Kamara Abdullahi Kamara Act that was passed by the Jawia government. And I used to always say that the only one thing Jawia did that I appreciate. He passed a law and decriminalized freedom of expression. I've been saying it.
The teacher didn't know.
Can I get a degree? Can I get a degree? I know what you're talking. You get a degree when you must.
Don't know.
And what I've been saying on the government approve it.
Okay. The government approved it because the legal advisor has spoken to the next day. He used the legal advisor's opinion as a representation of the government's view or opinion. Right? Okay.
And you watched the press conference yesterday.
Okay.
What did the government say?
Okay.
Worse are no more criminal offense in the country. You call somebody man, you call somebody bad, you call somebody uncle, they're not criminal crime. So when you call somebody man, when the person says, that's safer matter. Because the law we get in the country called the Kamara Abdullahi Kamara law, it decriminalized freedom of expression. The thing I've been telling you a long time, the government itself confirmed it. The government confirmed it. So most of you that never knew your law, now you can see that insult is no more a criminal offense in the country. People say, oh, Preggy happy, you can't want to be cursing people. No, I'm not happy to be cursing people. I don't pass around cursing people. I'm cursing criminal there. Good day and the man can enjoy the money.
Yeah, criminal and chief justice.
And the wife can enjoy the money.
Yeah, the chief justice.
Because their children.
Yeah, the chief
because
justice.
for me, children are innocent. But the wife, she knows what her husband doing. And both of them eating the money.
Yeah, the chief justice.
When you bring the money home, the scripture said both of y'all be one flesh. So she knows everything her husband doing. The man too know about it, she enjoying. Now when you see, I can go for those people. The man, the wife, and the husband who see it. But I don't come for the children. Because children are only fallible to their parent.
Who is the guy?
Okay. So that was after first you heard Judy Annie crying for justice. The current Chief Justice was Associate Justice
at the time.
After you heard her crying for justice, you heard the legal advisor to the president, Buju Ben Keita, telling you that Judy Annie did not need justice, even if the matter was civil and in court. The court should not hear it because she her complaint she filed our criminal matter.
And
So the city solicitor should go and establish.
Yeah, the Table Mountain, he needed to go and establish what the Table Mountain Declaration says
before coming back and drop the case.
Yeah.
After that, you heard Prophet Kina justifying his action.
I've been telling you.
Now,
the government
let's listen to the Chief Justice. The Chief Justice said, nobody ever made use of the courts. He said, nobody ever took case to the court to complain to the court. So, and the court does not go around looking for case or cases. That's what that man said down there. Say, oh yeah, I want to hear. No, they won't bar. No, that's one cause Prophet Key causing. So I can't play them way.
I won't beg you also.
No, my heart play. The message, anyone say, well, we'll go on the cover page or read something for you during the Capital Benin Action case. I can always make reference and read it. When they came for the trade unionists, everybody sat on there and say, I'm not a trade unionist, so I'm not getting nothing to do. When they went for they came for, so where is this thing? Okay, it's in this other production room. HRD hot talk production. Okay. So let's get I'm trying to get this one. Okay, here is it. Listen to the Chief Justice today. Listen.
The Constitution of Liberia gives freedom of speech, freedom of expression for all our citizens. And the Supreme Court of Liberia found that freedom very, very well. The same Constitution also to the Supreme Court of Liberia right to interpret the Constitution and also Liberia. Whatever you see is the final. The recent time they have been attacked on the Supreme Court.
In recent times, there has been an attack on the Supreme Court. He called speech an attack, something that is not a criminal offense. The Chief Justice say, in recent times, there have been attacks on the
Supreme Court.
Then you hear him say, particularly. Specifically on the Chief Justice. And even the one of the Chief Justice.
The Supreme Court felt that.
It's about time. It's about time we start Prophet Key.
Oh, so Judy end this time. Oh, okay.
Joe Wiatan.
Oh, okay.
Muriah Yakulatan was not a return.
Okay. I see.
Madonna Dagwaseta was not a return.
No.
Because there are UP officials that are also victims.
That's the long murder.
They are not a return.
Okay.
The return, when the courts they don't mind, they will not return.
Senator
they don't have gone to court. They are going to say, oh, they don't dare because I want you to go to court.
Yeah.
If Prince Moya are going to court, they're going to say, oh, you public official, you go to court, you use your power. Yeah. If we are going to court, or we are women, or we are children or brother, they were going to go to court. They were going to say that because we are the president, taking advantage of the law.
Yeah, Akara's greeting.
Yes. So all those people did not go to court, not because they were afraid. Muriah Kuladen did not go to court, not because they were afraid. And Zana Cummings and Webb did not go to court, not because they were afraid.
I think it was a sin.
Because they were taking
This
man was acting under the same Table Mountain Declaration that he was insulting everybody's wives and girlfriends and mothers around here, and nobody could go to court to do anything because he was acting under the Table Mountain Declaration. According to him, justified a defendant held by the legal advisor to Joe Bagger.
Yes.
In this associate justice was here.
Yeah. He was associate justice then.
He's clear. He said, because the man insulted he and his wife or his mother. He said, I think
it is about time.
I think it is about time that we invite.
Yeah, because they may cross the red line, they may reach it to me.
That be like him. These people only care about themselves. And this Chief Justice is the worst.
Yes.
Listen.
On the Supreme Court.
Honorable Supreme Court.
Specifically
On
on the Chief Justice.
the Chief Justice.
And even the mother of the Chief
And even the mother of the Chief Justice.
The Supreme Court held that
The Supreme Court held that.
it is about time
It's about time
to cite
we sat
Prophet Key
Prophet Key,
to share
the
the
beer,
so-called opinion
to show cause.
why he should not be held in contempt.
See the vice president laughing. The vice president is there. He laughing. You sure the vice president laughing? I still say call Prophet Key and show why you shouldn't be hearing content. The vice president laugh. Wait.
Oh, God.
Prophet Key to share the so-called opinion.
You see the vice president laughing? You see the vice president laughing? The vice president laughing. Now, just anyway. Junkins. I know. It's about time. What do you think?
But Osdi, Labro, I don't want to say Labro is on a serious country, but I think mistakenly we just, elect hyenas to take care of our country. And that's why you see these things happening. Councillor Buju Ben Keita called the city solicitor to ask him concerning case filed in by the government, which was not a case. That case was filed in by a private individual against another private individual. And he interfered because he himself said it on the radio here, how people are listening. He said, I asked the city solicitor.
So 1 minute. Let me just play what he said. What he hear him saying he's doing this. Other people did not make use of the code, but they listen to him. And he said if Prophet Key gave sufficient reason, he will go, nothing will, he will walk away, nothing will happen. Who qualifies the reason, the sufficiency of the reason?
When you are presiding,
who is supposed to determine the sufficiency of the reason? You are the one.
The complainant is serving as a presiding.
They say if the man gives sufficient reason, when you are the only one clothed with the authority to qualify the sufficiency of the reason.
You the complainant, you the juror, you the judge.
Then you say
which reason?
The due process and sufficient reason. If I Prophet Key, I'll not even go down there.
You get a yardstick. You get a yardstick.
You must be more decided and give an opportunity to answer. That is what we are going to see. Other people say why they are not happy. If I really ask, it's something hard to do. But you are not decided to do.
Yeah. In the past, maybe you are insulted other people, but you are not insulted the Supreme Court, which is a lie. This man insulted James Eto Howard.
Justice
this man insulted Justice Kokpa before. How can you say that? He said maybe you were associate justice. When this man insulted the Chief Justice of Francis Kokpa, you were associate justice. When this man insulted
the Chief Justice.
You were associate justice when this man insulted James Eto Howard. You can't do this. Maybe he had not insulted other people. Siane Yo was associate justice along with you before she became Chief Justice.
When the man insulted Chief Justice Francis Kokpa,
Siane Yo was Chief Justice when she was insulted you.
You were still an associate justice.
How you say maybe he had not insulted other people? How you say that? I hope they can remind you on that bench.
So that only your own you can get.
Look for case. Nobody had brought Prophet Key's behavior to the attention of the court. But I play Judy and again crying. Nobody had brought Prophet Key's behavior to the attention of the court. when a whole case was taken from the court, the Chief Justice sat down and lied that nobody had taken Prophet Key issue to the court. That Judy and here crying in 2014.
This is a country of law, not a country of men. No man is above the law, including me. So I subject myself to the court, which I have done. So I'm asking the international community, as I wrote you and told you, that
this is what the court Front Page Africa published in 2024. 2024. Front Page Africa published 2024. FREEDOM. Okay, this is it. See what Front Page published in 2024. I sent it to you. This is Front Page Africa's caption on February 21, 2024. Those of you watching,
State prosecutors drop all charges against Prophet Key to the dismay of Ambassador ND.
Okay. Those of you watching, right? So in 2024, this Chief Justice, who is so insincere, this Chief Justice, they should not be your justice. I will tell you plenty of reasons why. The court, Prophet Key was celebrated at the court. Officials of government were there in disguise. We saw some of them. February 21, 2024. How many years in Joseph Boakai in power? Less than 2 months, sorry, because January 26 to February 26. Yes.
Less than 1 month.
Less than 1 month in power. This thing happened. Less than 1 month in power. State prosecutors drop all charges against Prophet Key to the dismay of Ambassador ND. The state dropped charges on the instruction of the executive mansion through the legal advisor to the president.
Buju Ben Keita.
The Chief Justice sits here and tells somebody today that probably nobody could all put him insulted. They go to court. So are you going to court? You go to court, go sue Prophet Key, a woman. Use a woman to go and sue Prophet Key.
Don't use your.
Why are you using the gavel of authority giving you as Chief Justice to intimidate him?
You are abusing your power.
Yes.
The abuse of power there, Mr. Chief Justice.
So since other citizens did not go to court, Chief Justice, forgetting you are the Chief Justice. Tell your wife. Then your wife goes sue Prophet Key. Then your wife goes sue Prophet Key.
You are
to call him down there to investigate him yourself. Why? That is jungle justice, and that's far from due process. Due process is the accused must be allowed to face the accuser. In this case, Prophet Key is the accused.
And the accuser
Chief Justice, you are the accuser. You cannot be presiding as the accuser. No. If you accuse yourself, you must be entitled to a lawyer to plead on your behalf. Even if you are entitled to a lawyer, you are the head of the bench that will be investigating the accused. You are the head of the bench.
I think what
the jury.
The Chief Justice can be sued.
That is the reason why you are not allowed to sue people or be sued, because you are the head of the judiciary.
Don't abuse power.
What you are doing is a gross abuse of power. A misuse of our gavel. You are placing the gavel of authority, the power, the dignity of the Supreme Court Court's gavel on the ground, and you are urinating on it.
So you're intimidating we are on the radio. Is that what you're doing?
That is clear intimidation. If it was good for Mary, Peter, Paul, James, and John yesterday, it is good today, especially so when this same government's legal advisor to the president used the KAK Act to justify why a case between two private citizens should be dropped. Even though, there's no month that passed that I did not mention that thing, because I knew this day would have come. That one man sitting way up there in bigotry was going to use or attempt to use his gavel to calm down on free speech. We all say in the country that free speech, if it should be free when it is other people, but it should be in jail, clamp that bond when it is you. Busy. You can't do nothing to that man. You jail that man, I make my own money, you will still cost you and will support him causing you.
You can't do nothing.
Every word used by Prophet Key against you and your wife, I support it 100%. And I must say on the radio, all the Baba calls the parliament calls your wife, I support it 100%. I mean 100% support of all the Baba calls in America. And that Prophet Key calls your man, I will support it on Facebook. Just because I think you said today. That because probably other people did not make use of the code.
It's about time
it's
now.
about time now because it is you and your wife.
It's about time now. What you call it about time now?
Who she's a lady. Prophet Key will cause people, all people, wives and mothers around here. What did she say? What did she do? What did she say?
It's about time now.
But because you say it's about time, huh?
You're above the laws of our country because you cheat justice.
That's why I won't pay recording what Prophet Key responding to you, but let me just hold it.
Now for us too.
No, on a serious note. This one thing, we are all stupid in this country. We just sit down. Nobody gets sense. Prophet Key calls your woman tomorrow and the other tomorrow.
On partisan basis, you allow Prophet Key to walk scot-free after insulting serious, prominent women in the country.
That who you shaking Joseph Boga?
That he would have Prophet
Key shaking Boga. You got it.
He sent it.
Who you see here?
The man even shaking Katumu Boga.
Those of you watching. Who here you see Prophet Key shaking here? They're not Joseph Boga here and Katumu Boga here. You see Prophet Key shaking here. You know what? Which picture is this? United Party Homecoming. They're not 2023 picture here.
Recently.
This is United Party Homecoming program. Prophet Key won the UP Homecoming program. This is it. Somebody please send me Yamin Business no more. I beg you. I want for all the
things.
Even the one I want play to now, I want to play on the radio. I want send it to you. Listen to it. I beg you. Anybody get Yamin Business no more? Please send it to me. I want sending all the things. And from today moving forward, anything about Prophet Key I see, I will send it to him. Anything.
Oh, Prophet Key that I mentioned, man.
Yeah. This man needs to know all the main videos from 2024. I go into 2017 because I was at Pram FM when they started this thing. So imagine what we're talking about. During the
almost 10 years.
He started it. The first time I listened to this man was in Pram FM news. I still remember we were preparing for news. Choko Wepu was the one who introduced me to the man. He said, I can't listen to that man. Who the man? That was 2016 going to the election. So that's for 2016 to 2026.
10 years.
Okay.
10 years in a game.
Then this idiot sitting down there as me, just as Chief Justice, telling maybe other people now bring it to the code, other people now bring it here.
There you go, maybe.
You know, for the family, I apologize to you tonight. On a serious note, I apologize publicly tonight to for the family. And I agreed that the man has a relationship with some strong drinks. Because when Foley family said, "Mayor, I can't drink, go drinking juice," when he made that statement during the classes in the house, our issue. But when the man came back, when he somersaulted on his own interpretation and refused to sign the very ruling
or the opinion that came from
issue a dissenting opinion to a own self interpretation. I gave up. Then I knew now. I said, yeah, true. Foley family was right. I was wrong. I apologize. The man actually came from the King Juice shop to have said that thing he said.
So the man involved with,
and the man confirmed it by somersaulting on the very interpretation of his own initial statement.
But then I found him in court.
Yeah. So I say, for the family, sorry. The Chief Justice here, he has a strong relationship with some strong substances. Because nobody in a red man, he pass near King Juice shop. We can't interpret something tomorrow, the next day he comes back, and vote or issue a dissenting opinion against the same interpretation that he gave.
And the law is about precedence.
They will always beating on Fude family. At the end of the day, Fude got exonerated. We now were beating on Fude. We have to apologize to Fude. Now, what the Pape doing today? The Pape said nobody had gone to court before. The same Pape here, when he appointed his son, then he went publicly and said there's no law. There is no law that say he the Chief Justice cannot appoint his son.
The man doesn't have.
Then we say Pape, the code of conduct for public official is clear. Even lawmakers and lawyers now started checkmating him.
Mm-hmm.
The code of conduct clear.
Article 90 is even clear on that.
It's clear. Mm-hmm. Nepotism, conflict of interest. Yeah. Then for you to be the Chief Justice and you publicly say that there is no law that forbids you from appointing your son.
Where's your integrity?
And the state kept that idiot on that bench. He said he's Chief Justice. They say he's Chief Justice. He's sitting there. All the bad things happening in the country. He said, one memo. That me, I consider that man my man. I can take that man serious.
Well, you can't get it on credence.
If I were a member of that bench, I would never attend that hearing.
You can't get hidden credence.
Do you know how many cases in this country that are before the Supreme Court bench?
Yo.
They cannot hear?
But I want crazy Prophet King giving credence when we got
all the cases in this country before the Supreme Court bench. They cannot hear one. He wake up in the morning and say they call one man.
You don't do nothing to Prophet Key. The man a bad man. The man was saying he's put down.
You think you're going to score anything? That is a man. It's an ungo. If a follow expresses your weakness, it expresses how reckless and careless
your intolerance.
It shows that you're not intolerant. The man is just inept. That ignorance.
Mm-hmm.
It shows his level of ignorance. I told you all, I said, their main ignorance level is so high and higher than the Wodogizi Martin.
Mm-hmm. I know. Other people now use I know. You Chief Justice, you say I know.
We have to take no course, because I want to something. But this is so childish. I don't know how to describe. That sums up everything. But that makes a mess. That Chief Justice is a mess sitting on that bench. And
complete clown.
There are a few decisions that Joe Burger took. I knew Joe Burger was up for failure.
You know, he already is done. The D is done.
For the day Joe Burger fainted at his inauguration.
Yeah.
I knew Joe Burger was not going. I knew his government was going to be reckless, careless, and disorganized.
When the Christmas will be good, you can do it from the eve.
Because it shows that his memory was weak to be able to exercise effective oversight over the governance system. The second thing Burger did that I knew you were off for real destruction. And when Burger started targeting, when they say, imagine play a Joey Bill.
Mm-hmm.
You say they play bill, they VIP launch, don't pass it. I knew Burger and his government were off for stupidity. Then he didn't stop there and say the airport, your private general learning here.
Mm-hmm.
Go lanes different country.
Mm-hmm.
No responsible leaders will go that low,
mm-hmm.
stoop that low.
No.
And even when
childish.
Even when his counterpart Sarah accepted and agreed for the mental lane, they still did not beat anything to the people, to their conscience.
What?
Yeah. So all of those actions, everything will say, don't waste your time. That's why I see we are just sitting there. He's not giving us a hard time.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're destroying themselves.
Campaigning for where?
From the chair thing that the government did not say anything about. The removal of the speaker for nothing. And they don't say that. A speaker that did not do anything. That a speaker that the UP wanted, anything the UP wanted was giving it to them. They removed him. That was another thing. They almost destroyed the government. In fact, from the onset of electing the speaker, they did not even want him to be elected.
Mm-hmm.
So it almost impeded the inauguration, because if there was no speaker, no quorum for speaker means there will going to be no inauguration. That argument we started pushing running around where because CSC lead the mayor. When the mayor is elected, we remove him. That's how they had election for speaker. It's telling that the government was ready for self-destruction. They didn't stop there. They appointed the laziest, the weakest, the most illiterate, the most inept character amongst his peers as a chief justice.
Or weakling.
That man is amongst the least in the lawyering profession in the country.
No,
and he was the least and the dullest amongst his colleagues on the bench. Joe Biden preferred him as chief justice. I knew that was the end of the judiciary. When the U.S. State Department report can say, year in, year out, the judiciary is weak, ineffective, and corrupt. That line can change. That phrase can change.
That judiciary you are strong.
Is weak, ineffective, and corrupt. That phrase can change. On a 2 years when in 2024, 2025, the judiciary is weak, ineffective, and the judiciary is corrupt, ineffective, and weak. Compromise, the word compromise. Yeah. Those 3 wars every year, 2 years running. The chief justice sitting down there, corrupt,
allowing his arm to be twisted.
I say he appointed one somewhere as Anthony Kante Anthony. I know that he said he got some relationship with her and one relationship. She used to be passing around and say she advocate. Today, these are the people running our country.
Yeah.
And somebody wants to convince us that Barack is going to achieve anything serious in this country. Honor Joe Barack. Joe Barack not serious. A vice president not serious. The minister of innovation not serious. The minister of justice not serious. Let's start up. Joe Barack not serious.
The vice president
the president is on serious. The vice president is on serious. The speaker is on serious. He's on seriously reckless.
Reckless. Yeah. Very reckless.
The protein is
on tally too.
Yes. The chief justice is a dummy, a Humpty Dumpty,
a weakling.
The deputy speaker is extremely corrupt and lazy and weak. The chief justice, the justice minister is corrupt and compromised. The police is a mess. Which one again? The law enforcement.
The NSA is involved with sodomizing.
Which one again?
Is the new theory now.
Which one again?
Yeah, the Ministry of Labor.
No, no. Ministry of Labor that mess, my man.
No, Ministry of Labor below the belt.
Yeah,
below the belt.
You got immigration, foreign affairs. Yeah, foreign affairs trying small. What are you putting up to a bugger, man? Information ministry by that party meaning and all the men are so party meaning. They mean by a party, they having party, every having sex. With small high school girls.
Yeah. Ministry of Transport and the police fighting over who issues lesson.
So nothing serious happening.
Yeah. So serious people.
So go to beating Chinese men for your own money.
Yeah. So go to all open out taekwondo. Practicing ground or what?
So nothing serious happening in the country. Nothing serious. From the president down on serious people. What do you expect? I saw one video the other day. See, we'll play tomorrow with mommy.
Yeah.
They almost say, I think 11 or 12 houses. They're about to demolish everything. She built 12 houses. Estate. Come and demolish it. Say, the people say that somebody get the property. The other one in Rita said she get 1.4 acres. 1.4 acres of land in Rita. From opposite police academy there. She get some there. She get some going to Rita store. She said, I will break everything down when the court rules in February. 104 acres. Property bill. See, all those stores, I will break them down. I said, they're clap for Baga. Thank you very much. Yes. Let's take a few calls and go on jogging. Is a phone all before you?
0776 104 104 0886 500 104. Call us on our WhatsApp line. For those in the diaspora, you can call us on +231 886 500 104. Call us and you'll be live on Freedom Hard Talk. Austin Kawa, Junkies Morris.
So let's go. All the phones here, yeah, these ones are ringing. So let's take the calls from that side. Let's hear all of you tonight on these issues, especially with the Supreme Court mayor. Let's talk.
Hello. Yeah, your name and you calling from where? Go ahead.
I'm just telling you, boy. But you everyone do, man. They will come with a funny fish.
It's so funny, man.
And nothing will do for a Guinness of level. I mean, I get sense for a king get more films than I may. Or look for a king is rule, but you get more films than that. So, square and they won't. I want to stupid man. You get sense?
Okay, we'll leave you there and take this caller online too. Your name and you joining us from where?
I am Matthew.
Yeah, hello.
I'm gonna call your radio off.
Radio off.
Yeah, I'm Matthew.
No, call me. Call me. Move on the radio. Stomo Sabo, go ahead.
Thank you, Austin. And Mr. Greetings, Chairman Duncan Morris.
Yeah, greetings, young man.
Okay. This is Thomas in Sabo in Afuni from Video Community, where my peaceful neighbor Prophet Keith is at.
Go ahead.
Okay, I think the Chief Justice, sometimes I can just say that and say, God, what is my problem?
You don't call a man Chief Justice. You call a man Yamin Bese.
The man is
Justice.
You're calling Yamin Bese.
Yamin Bese, you'll be making happen, say, foolish justice.
You got sense.
The president man will get shit. And Gaza is saying, if you look at the quality of decision Baka will make, look at the man brain. What decision do you expect Baka to make? Baka will never appoint somebody eloquent. Baka will always appoint people below his belt. Imagine Baka is empty and dull. So if Baka appointing somebody, you will know they will be. Among Baka, knowing Baka tackle, who is he smart? They are apples. Everything when they finish speaking, all the degrees they start thinking, but I think the city person graduates from the university.
Thank you very much. God's help, go ahead.
Good evening, thank you for the recognition. Okay, Junkie is being on Sabareka.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'm back for good.
Happy New Year. Good to hear you again.
Yeah, we should see.
Austin, your clap for Baka.
Santa.
I was with the guys at the intersection of Rana and how you got the English studio the other day. Yeah, brought the same thing up. We are sort of being dragged from in the street and the wares being seized by Monrovia City Corporation. But on a serious note, the Chief Justice, I do not know why some people can go to school. You cannot be a judge. He heard it before he even ascended to that position. You cannot be the judge, the juror, and the executioner at once. It cannot hold. Besides that, you cannot be an accused, let me say an accuser, and when the accused will come under your jurisdiction.
Yeah.
Who does that?
Who does that?
What do you want proof?
Then you say due process.
It's a due process.
Where does it apply in such a case? If you did something to me and I brought you in my house to query you,
yeah.
Will my presence in your house not be a form of intimidation in the first place?
A due process.
But you see, it's all on the president. He doesn't want people who have higher IQ than him to be around. He wants the characters of his peers. And that's the reason I can say in this public manner, one of his own cabinet minister, somebody who's working for him, said to me that man is the tallest person to ever sit in the chair at the executive branch. No wonder why he's behaving the way he's behaving. But we have it to how you got to live with for the next 3 years. So let's wait and see.
We are going to live for the next 3 years. Let's take course. Let's hear you.
Your name and joining us from where?
Thank you. This is Pascal Davis.
Go ahead, Pascal Davis.
Yeah. Thank you, my man. I'm always praying for you guys. Sometimes when you off, we worry. But thank you.
Unfortunately, I'm living here with this reckless old man, whose brain is uncertain. Remember the vice president said it.
Who the man that can be walking a zombie?
Yeah, another demonic man. The government is an anti-crime government. The guys are heartless, I mean, I don't know where the guys are taking the country. We need to pray.
They are taking the country with Songa. They're taking the country with Songa.
We got to pray because the thing that's happening is not normal.
We pray for what now? Who should we pray for?
No, we pray so God can fight them now.
I mean, the Bible says, heaven helps those who help themselves. I am helping myself, so heaven can help me. But I won't help you. Say, I'm praying for Baka, I'm praying for Labura, I pray for myself and my family.
No, I didn't tell you to. I'm saying we have to pray so God can destroy them.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay.
No, but our prayer is already ongoing.
And this is what we do because the guys are demonic. You think what is happening is normal? You go take over 10,000 people, you get put them in the street, you make them displace a homeless? You think that we are normal human beings behave like that?
Then you say this. Then you say the citizens. Well, Pascal, you say the citizens that you refuse to educate in line with Article 6 of the Liberian Constitution. You say when they make a cross wall, they must pay fine. Fine. Traffic violation.
Ask yourself.
Masisi on the land, they pass a leaf.
Ministry, 2 minutes, different entity or what?
Oh man,
Pascal.
Oh Pascal. Oh man.
Pascal got to be decorous.
Masisi go ahead. Pass out. We need to know Masisi.
Yeah, Masisi.
Hello.
Go ahead.
How are you doing? Mama, answer me for some go ahead. You know your mother. What come to me like that? Don't do that. You don't talk about because in Portugal radio. They all Masisi holiday.
Is it you call it? You call it
I feel with you. I tell you my phone.
Did you call me on my birthday to tell me happy birthday?
No, I ain't come call you can't answer.
Look at Leo.
No, I didn't call you so happy birthday or happy belated birthday.
Okay.
Sorry,
let's hear you, General and Pastor Sisi.
Yeah, thank you. Let me say hi to my daughter. Like, first, ain't know why your face won't land. Say what Murray.
Yeah.
Say what Murray and her team. You understand me? Say thank you to them. I'm going to put my voice to her. When they did for me, when they came down for the election, what they did for me, I think they come here and see what happened to my husband.
Mm-hmm.
May God bless them. Yeah. What they gave me, when I know God, I tell it around for me. So I think they will see our power, we believe our better place more than any Solomon job. Like, now in this country. When you get one kitchen for yourself, I will not go in the house of president, get place to lay my head. But Solomon, can I get rat in Brussels, they costing me on radio. Any people going to come, because the thing I told you, you're working your place. Tell them, what is on your birthday, you're insulting me, I can't pay. So you okay, you say, my sister, you're not getting kitchen. But they will come with you. But you what you get?
They place a mess to be now, what do
what do you think? I don't know what they made the offer, you say?
Ah, but I didn't house, huh?
Can you put the pen and they made the offer?
That they made family inheritance.
All the way he did, the offer, he said family inheritance. So, for your offer, it's less than her. I'm insulting my sister. Don't get one year. You never let useless lady you put your money in red bank.
But where's the way you tell you? But the men saw you on Facebook. They not go insult you on Facebook. You can't insult you on Hot No, my sister. How you gonna be insulting my friend on my own show?
Like your friend.
You won't put me in situation again, you know?
Yeah. I told you the right thing and you said I wrote to you insulting me. Anyway, you insulting me for what?
Don't put me in situation again, you know?
If I tell you this now. If I tell you this, anywhere about insulting.
Oh, Mazi,
useless man.
To the issue?
Yes, the issue now happening here. We're telling that man, telling my sister.
Oh, you are laying a premise.
So, going to get a new land, going to get new money again. Going to get new cost, oh, body. Worker is very useless and reckless. The
president talking to the lasso.
I'm telling you, the freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? Freedom of speech now in the country, therefore. None of the police perfect, go and they call for the people back. It makes sense. It makes no sense to me. Taking that for who they look for it, nobody started on the platform. They're probably going to put the best people there, and so they are trying to get nobody, anybody. If people are mad, I get finished for you. They also, oh, my husband stole my money, run away, I know. Like, if you want to report it, oh, everybody will get a point, and it's not a joke, and you go point, they fall fire. They will come on and point place. They're very useless and reckless. You know, it's a useless president. What they can put a very sorry for your guys, they put them who will consider them, who will consider them, who are voting for you. It's a good thing. It's a useless president.
So who? Yes, citizen.
Thank you. I tell him, Masisi, that take maybe 2 more calls and go home.
Hello, your name is Junius from where?
Yeah, good evening, Austin. How are you?
We are fine. Yeah, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, this is Mami Guitar, member of the Sierra movement. Let me really greet you, your good listening. You know, I saw perfectly this evening on the show, on live video, you're calling all your supporters to gather to the court.
Imagine.
You know, the perfectly is an embarrassment to Liberia. Seriously. But for me, I hope and pray tonight that the good money and hope perfectly tomorrow for insulting our mother in the country and for disgracing our country. Also, but I want to pray the evening and the prayer I pray unto tomorrow morning. It is my prayer. Let perfectly my baby and back. I want to see the follower going tomorrow because he cried on the video. That all a fellow will report to the court tomorrow. You see, how evil men can be a fair or party.
That John Palmer will waste on John Rice. They will be doing tomorrow.
Yeah, you can see that tomorrow in the like they go to jail. All the women like that is shocking. The women were someone was that. They supported to do someone was that, and they see for our country for disgracing that door. Poverty will be disgraced tomorrow. By the grace of God Almighty. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you.
How would y'all use that word disgrace? That make it be disgrace.
That reckless man.
I'm gonna mad man is here.
Yeah, name is Junius from where?
We're fine. Let's hear you.
Yeah, this is G. Henry now in Akoi from Fenel.
Yeah, put Henry on speaker because he's low.
Oh, sorry for that. As I said earlier, this is J. Henry now.
Let me see. Yeah, the course giving Jongi.
Yeah.
Okay now.
Okay, this is J. Henry now, I'm calling for Fennel.
Go ahead.
You know, this is my show almost for 5, 6, 7 years now. I'm glad to call. I had to call anyway.
Yeah.
But you know, that Chief Justice. You know, when Kofa issue came out, and that man said a reckless statement. Actually, my confidence in that justice minister at the time ran away. To be frank, up to present, when you talk about the one Austin said from the genesis of the show, he said from the upper part to the lowest, they are just reckless. On a solemn note, the president cannot come and tell you, Austin, your horse that you have here is on the alley. That should be your prior notice. Said you in the constitution, even if I rent it for someone, and my time expired, and that individual wants me to actually leave, that person has to give me time. Why is it that the higher authority does not know that particular constitution, the part of the constitution? Then you forget about that, and then empowering people to go and actually suffer your people. Who are you going? Who are you going? No one. You are just there to get damage thing. My brother, when I saw that lady cry from SKD Boulevard, that so-called Army Barry. Army Barry in the first place it's not supposed to be in the heart of the city. It should be outside the city. That woman will cram 500,000, $500,000. Find a baby. The inconvenience you cannot even get a generative chance to actually end his statement on his caution giving you. You cut him off. That woman is so wicked to the point that so wicked. I don't know how to describe him because I don't want to use certain word on your platform. On a sudden note, that woman, if that his 6 years will end, you know God knows. So I beg you, anytime you really discuss that papi, please play that particular prophecy that old man said or give for Nigeria. Let that bless listen to it. The man said, if you put vote in the party, if you put not repent, they say, oh, we tired of you. They make a man a prophet. La people will drink dirty water. And it's happening now. Those who voted for the individual, they are even confessing. Also, I don't want to eat up most of the time. I will call tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
This caller on line 3. Your name and joining us from where?
Yes, I'm Bobby Pierre speaking from Banjo resident.
Go ahead.
You know, I'm here to speak on behalf of the masses. We have people who don't have where to speak up today, and then we just, that was due to the bunch of hair that we have out there. Now they don't want to rehabilitate the youth that were calling today's logo, and then they get there making false promises. It's my agenda for me calling tonight. So I give you the studio guest the opportunity to sensitize special we the Liberians to know our right from wrong, and just by our leader also. Thank you for this nice show.
So let's pause there. We'll close on these notes. The Liberian, the state TV is reporting that more than 27 students are reportedly pregnant at the St. J Public School in less than 6 months. The situation has raised serious concerns among parents and school authorities in the county. ELBC is the source. ELBC, Grand Cape Mount County correspondent. That the state radio was reporting that not nobody. State radio say 27 students get better from the St. J Public School in less than 6 months. 27 students get better. that the state radio reporting, that not us. State radio government say 27 students. The government 27 students, they pregnant 27 students, they get better in 6 months. 27 students get pregnant in 6 months from Senior Public School.
So I know that the motel, the
and the CDC has
to,
also issued a statement which we want to read, expiring 3 partisans, former partisans now, the former partisans. So let's read that statement. I don't know. Is this it? Is this it? Yes, this is it. February now. Okay. So the CDC expels 3 dissident collaborators. Dissident collaborators. The Congress for Democratic Change (CDC) announces the immediate expulsion of the following Unity Party dissident collaborators: Senator Zoe E. Penner of Grangeda County, Councilor Kanyo Bagbala of Grangeda County, Representative Samson Weir, Sano County District 2. Their expulsions are due to actions deemed disloyal and in violation of sections 38, 39, 41A, 42, 44, 45, 46, and section 47 of the party's constitution. Section 47 states membership in CDC may cease by 1. Written or verbal withdrawal. 2. Constructive withdrawal by open declaration of transfer of loyalty to another political party. 3. Expulsion endorsed by the neck or death. This expulsion action is a direct response to nearly 18 months of conduct that the CDC considers damaging to the party's interest and in violation of its constitution and bylaws. These individuals have used public platforms to denigrate the CDC and have aligned themselves with the Unity Party government, which the CDC believes does not uphold the values of good governance. The Unity Party does not condone, the CDC does not condone such actions and affirms that these individuals are no longer affiliated with the party. They have chosen their path, one of reputational ruin and historical insignificance. The damage inflicted by their treacherous conduct is a stain upon their own legacies, if there are any. These expulsions are lessons to any would-be deviants purporting to be members of Mate CDC. By their deviant and anti-CDC conducts, these expelled individuals have absolutely ties with the CDC, as they are delinquent in every definition of political party membership. The CDC cautions the public not to do business with these expelled individuals in the name of the CDC, as anyone engaging with these party deviants does so at their own risks and peril. CDC remains committed to its people-centered principles and will continue to move forward as we prepare to unseat the failed Unity Party government in 2029. We can say less. We can say anything because we're already gone 20 minutes into the next announcer's term. So we have to go, Junkie. We have to go.
Sure. That was Hard Talk on Freedom FM 87.9 with Austin and Junkies Morris. We'll see you here tomorrow by 8 o'clock.
So yes, thanks to all of you for following us tonight.
Okay, let's go.
We shall be back here tomorrow by God's grace. But until we see you tomorrow, do have yourselves blessed moments in your respective areas. My name is Austin Kawa. Junkie Morris will see you. Good night.